Hi there, this is a quick update on what's going on with the Iranian war, since the peace deal seems to be dead on arrival. You know, that Libra moon tried to help, and yet, no, in order for Libra to bring us peace, both parties need to want peace. Trump clearly doesn't. Trump said it's too late because most of the people we had in mind are dead. Pretty soon we're not going to know anybody anymore. Yeah. The war situation is actively escalating, right? I did say about a week ago or this week or last week that we had not reached the point where Mars enters the degrees of the Mercury retrograde, which is when things start to get bad. They're not even bad yet. That doesn't happen until the 13th. So yeah, things are not looking good. Let me give you the overview here. So basically the Iran war is actively escalating. Iran's military chief said it's moving to the next phase after carrying out 25,000 strikes with more than 6,000 weapons. Iran launched a hybrid drone and missile attacks against Israel overnight with explosions visible over Tel Aviv. U.S. Navy sank an Iranian warship, the IRIS Dena, in Indian Ocean. It's at least 87 Iranian sailors were. Iran's foreign minister called it an atrocity at sea. Trump told Axios he wants to be personally involved in selecting Iran's next leader, calling Khomeini's son unacceptable and a lightweight. The House failed to pass a measure to curb Trump's war powers on Iran, showcasing GOP loyalty to the White House. European nations are reluctantly being drawn in, and Spain is specifically in the crosshairs. Trump threatened to cut off all trade with Spain after Madrid refused to allow U.S. forces to use its bases. So crude on this news has surged over 8% to $81.01 a barrel after Iran hit an oil tanker with a missile. Brent's settled nearly 5% higher at 85.41, highest since July 2024. The Dow dropped 784 points, 1.61%, though, and the S&P and NASDAQ held up better. I'll just tell you guys that problems in the markets are temporary. This is not going to last. I can't give you financial advice, but that's just how I see it. Also, the retrograde Mercury, we don't know what we can trust. That will be important with this next part I'm going to tell you. So the IRIS Dena. So the IRIS Dena was torpedoed and sunk by U.S. Navy submarine on March 4th in international waters, approximately 40 nautical miles off of Sri Lanka. The ship had just participated in India's International Fleet Review 2026 naval exercise and was returning home when it was struck. The weapon was a Mark 48 ADCAP torpedo costing approximately $4.2 million per unit. The torpedo detonated underneath the stern of the ship, and I have footage, and lifted it out of the water, sinking it within minutes. Actually, let's go look at the footage right now. The controversy here is that this is potentially an illegal action. A former U.S. Air Force Special Operations targeting expert described the attack as potentially illegal, noting the ship was returning from naval exercises hosted by India and questioning whether the warship posed any imminent threat. The ship may have been unarmed, as the Milan exercises required ships to be in peace protocol. Hegseth called the Iranian Navy combat ineffective, decimated, destroyed, defeated. Other vessels already struck include a missile catamaran corvette, a drone carrier, and a forward base. CENTCOM's stated goal is sinking the entire Iranian Navy. So the Pentagon released that periscope video of the torpedo strike, which of course is public. Now, one point I'd like to make about this is, of course, now the Pentagon is working with OpenAI. OpenAI is the best of the best at working with and creating videos. So do we know if it's real or not? Because AI has absolutely decimated our ability to believe our mind, to believe our eyes. The AI has absolutely decimated our ability to believe what we see. Okay? Supposed to be true because it comes out from the U.S. government. Of course, we have to always trust everything that the government says and government puts out because it's always factual and true. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think in the comments below.